Hey guys, we're taking a look at past cure. Now, is past cure worse than the disease, or is it just the medicine that the doctor ordered?
What's up, guys? I'm sitting here with my boy Dustin.
Hey guys!
What's happening? You already seen the little intro there. What do you got for us today?
So we're taking a look at past cure. Now, this is just a demo, but I'm pretty excited to talk about it. We get a chance to look at it. Now, it's a dark psychological thriller, and it's made by a independent developer out of Germany. They're called Phantom 8, and I believe that's because there are only 8 people. And to me, that's pretty amazing. Now,
Hard to make a game with 8 people.
yeah, especially of this caliber. Now, the way it starts is you're this guy named Ian. You wake up in this nightmare universe, and you're in this prison. And really, it starts going from there, trying to figure out why you're there, what's going on. And the demo is right now available on Steam, so you can definitely check this out right now. And it's pretty simple for the most part, but they're definitely just trying to set you up for what the game has the potential to do. So here you're trying to get this flashlight, get out of your cell, and it just takes over from there. Now, it's definitely creepy from the get-go, and it's...
They busted you. Looking at your notes. Sucker! You better come correct. Hey, we gotta keep going. It's live, bro. You can't stop. Keep going. What's up?
So you're in this prison, you're taking a look around, and while you're sneaking, you're trying to find clues to why you're there. There's different puzzles that you can complete, different paths that you go through. Now, all of it is very reminiscent of the old school survivor horror, but really, I mean, it looks great. I love the use of color. All the little clues and notes that are left around for you are this bright, striking blue, and it looks great because you can always see where you need to go. Now, you have some powers that you can use. There's this astral projection where you can transport yourself and, open different paths. There's different puzzles that kind of remind me of like the emblem puzzles with Resident Evil, but things like this where you're interacting with the environment to try and figure out a new place to go. Now, right now it just seems more like a puzzle game, but there's definitely a psychological horror element. It's dark. There's a lot of creepy things that you see in the background.
Looks beautiful.
It's a really gorgeous game. I can't believe that 8 people worked on this game. But the puzzles are really interesting, and they're very varied.
Oh, wow,
all of them are different. Like, here, I mean, you see this woman, you don't know who she is. The story's really kind of compelling. You want to know what's going on and why he's in this nightmare. And, for example, here you're at the computer, you're trying to rearrange these rooms so you can get across the fire pits. And it's kind of a neat puzzle, but just a neat element to the gameplay. I mean,
It looks like Heavy Rain,
kind of.
but it's not a Heavy Rain type of game.
Not really. I mean, it's less... I mean, it's definitely story-driven, but there is a lot of creeping, sneaking, and definitely there's some horror elements to it.
Some more survival horror, you think? Well, how would you rate it? Give me a clap. Where is it at?
It's in between a survivor horror game and a psychological thriller, kind of like Heavy Rain. So it's right in between. I know they have combat worked into this.
Okay.
I didn't get to experience as much of that. There was more of the kind of sneaking around trying to avoid combat at all costs. And let me tell you, things do get a little bit creepy. You're wandering around, you'll see child's drawings on the walls of really creepy things.
Always creepy.
Like guys with machetes cutting off people's heads.
That's like what my kids draw.
Seriously. It's probably Joel's kids' drawings.
They just scanned them in there.
You find graffiti on the walls, interesting messages and things like that kind of remind me of the Rat Man puzzle, kind of side things. You find these types of clues that have letters of what happened here, and you try and figure out what's going on. And here you actually run into some creepy guys. Now these guys are all over the place, and I tell you what, even though they're not the most interesting monster, you definitely feel the tension that you don't really want them to see you. So you'll be sneaking around these guys, trying to find keys.
Man junk. That's what it reminds me of. Remember that? Anyway,
A whole bunch
ahead.
of man junk.
It's another episode. I'll link the episode here.
But yeah, I mean, you definitely want to avoid these guys. Now, for an 8-man team and what they put together in this demo, it's really impressive. It's a gorgeous game. The voice acting is excellent, and the sound and the music quality is amazing. It's very atmospheric. Very much reminds me going back to the roots of survivor horror, but not in the way that like Resident Evil 7 kind of took in a different direction. It's kind of a throwback to the older Silent Hill type games and the Resident Evil type of games where it's creepy, and you definitely want to find out more of what's going on though. Now this game is coming out real shortly, and I want to see what the full product is. I mean, as just a demo, it's pretty impressive. And when the full game comes out here on February the 23rd, it's going to be available on Steam, Xbox One, PS4, all of them for $29.99, and for, you know, a full development survivor horror type story game, I think that's a pretty good deal. And especially if you like the horror genre, things that are certainly creepy. I mean, it's right up my wheelhouse. I know you like stuff like that.
You know me, man. I'm all over that.
Yeah.
Day one. Except I can't buy new games, so
Right.
the developer's gonna have to send it to me. But because I can't, I made that video. Like, I'll not buy any more games in 2018, and I'm already regretting it. Like,
I know.
so many, like Shadow Colossus. Everyone's playing it.
It's beautiful.
Not me.
It's so gorgeous.
Can't play it.
I know.
But anyway, is this something that interests you guys? Is this a game you think you'll pick up? You know, like.
Have you checked out the demo? What did you think, you know, an 8-man team putting together, an independent developer? You know, what were your thoughts on it? What do you think that they could have done to improve on the game? And what would you like to see out of the main game, you know, the completed product? What kind of things do you want to see them put into the story?
Right on. So, awesome. Thank you so much, man. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Hit that bell button so you know when we are notified, or when we are going stream. Not when we are notified, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. And don't forget to check us out over at twitch.tv/mediaglitch, man, because we're always streaming something.
I'll probably stream with this guy.
Yeah, I hope so. I've been saying it for years. Have we streamed before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we streamed before.
We streamed before.
Yeah.
Mega Man.
Yeah. Remember that?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, dude. Wow, you need to come back to the house, man.
Definitely.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. You are so awesome, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.